Stop chasing fast money. Do this instead. Play the long game with investing. All right, let's talk about investing, because this is where the slow money philosophy becomes undeniably mathematically beautiful. I need you to understand one concept deeply, not just intellectually, but in your bones: compound interest. Albert Einstein allegedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he actually said that or not, the math is real, and it will absolutely blow your mind. Here's the scenario. Two people, let's call them Marcus and Devin. Marcus starts investing $300 a month at age 22. He does it consistently for 10 years, then stops completely at age 32 and never invests another dollar again. Devin waits. He spends his 20s chasing fast money opportunities. At age 32, the same age Marcus stopped, Devin finally starts investing $300, and he does it consistently all the way until age 62. Who has more money at retirement? Your gut says Devin, because he invested for 30 years versus Marcus's 10 years. But you'd be wrong. Marcus, who only invested for 10 years in his early 20s, ends up with more money than Devin, who invested for 30 years starting later, all because of compound interest and time. That is the power of starting early. That is the cost of chasing fast money in your 20s instead of building slow money. Every year you wait is exponentially more expensive than the year before. Now here's the practical piece. What do you actually invest in? For most people starting out, the answer is simple: index funds. Specifically, low-cost S&P 500 index funds through providers like Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. These track the 500 biggest companies in America. Historically, they return around 10% per year on average over the long term. You don't need to pick stocks, you don't need to time the market, you don't need a financial advisor charging you fees. You need a brokerage account, which is free to open, a consistent amount invested every single month, even if it's just $50, and time. Set it up, automate it, forget about it. Let compound interest cook. That's the boring answer. That's also the correct answer. Section 6. Do this instead. Build something that lasts. Now, this section right here, this is for my builders, my entrepreneurs, the ones who want more than a paycheck. They want to create something. If that's you, I see you, and I want to redirect your energy in the right direction. Because here's the thing about building a business. The fast money mindset will destroy your business before it ever gets off the ground. Most businesses take 2 to 3 years to become consistently profitable. Most. And that's with good execution, solid market fit, and real effort. The people who make it through those first 2 or 3 years, they're playing for a 10-year vision. They're not checking their revenue every day and panicking. They're building systems, refining their product, learning their customer, building their reputation. The people who quit, they expected fast results, and when the results didn't come fast enough, they bounced. So if you want to build a business, here's the mindset shift you need. Stop asking, how do I make money fast with this business? Start asking, how do I build something so valuable that people can't imagine not paying for it? That question changes everything. It shifts you from transactional thinking to value thinking. And value thinking is what builds brands that last. Think about the businesses and creators you respect most. They didn't blow up overnight. They showed up consistently for years before things clicked. Mr. Beast made YouTube videos for 6 years before he had a breakout moment. 6 years of grinding with tiny numbers and no guarantee it would ever work. Now he's worth hundreds of millions. Your favorite podcast probably had 200 listeners for the first 2 years. The restaurant you love in your city, that owner probably worked 80-hour weeks for 3 years before they started seeing real profit. Overnight success is almost always a decade in the making. The overnight part is just when you discovered it. Build something real. Build something with patience. Build something you'd be proud of even if it took 5 years to pop off. Because a business built on fast money thinking crumbles the moment the fast money dries up. But a business built on real value, that thing becomes generational. Section 8. The daily habits that actually build wealth. All right, let's get super practical now, because mindset is great, but at the end of the day, you need to know what to actually do every single day. Here are the non-negotiable daily habits of people who are quietly building real wealth right now. Number 1, track every dollar. I don't care how much or how little you make. You need to know exactly what comes in and exactly what goes out every single month. Use an app like YNAB, Mint, or even a simple Google Sheet. The moment you start tracking, you will immediately find money you're leaking on stuff that doesn't matter. Most people find $200 to $400 a month they can redirect just by actually looking at where their money goes. Number 2, pay yourself first. Before you pay any bill, before you buy anything, you transfer a set percentage of every dollar you earn into savings and investments. Even if it's 10%, even if it's 5%, this is non-negotiable. Automate it so you never even see the money. What you don't see, you don't spend. Number 3, learn something every single day. 30 minutes minimum. Books, podcasts, credible YouTube channels, finance, business, investing, self-development. The wealthy are obsessively curious. They never stop learning. Warren Buffett reads 5 to 6 hours a day. Charlie Munger said the best thing you can do is go to bed a little smarter than when you woke up. Stack knowledge like you stack money. Number 4, protect your energy ruthlessly. This one sounds soft, but it's not. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the conversations you engage in, they all shape how you think about money and opportunity. If your circle is all about fast money schemes and get-rich-quick energy, that's what you're going to chase. Find people who are building. Find communities of investors, entrepreneurs, creatives. Get around the vision you want for yourself. And number 5, review your goals weekly. Every Sunday, 5 minutes, look at your financial goals, check your progress, adjust if needed. Most people set goals in January and forget about them by February. The ones who make it, they stay connected to their vision consistently. They remind themselves why they're doing this, especially on the days when doing the slow work feels pointless. None of these habits are glamorous. None of them will get likes on Instagram, but done consistently over months and years, they will absolutely change your financial life. Section 8, the mindset reframed that changes everything. Before we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final mindset shift, because everything we talked about today comes back to this. Stop measuring your progress in weeks, start measuring in years. That sounds simple, but in a world of instant gratification where you can get food delivered in 20 minutes, stream any movie ever made in seconds, and get approval from strangers on the internet with a single post, choosing to think in years is genuinely countercultural. And that's exactly why it works. Because while everyone else is distracted by the next fast opportunity, you are quietly building, stacking skills, investing consistently, growing a business with patience, learning, improving, compounding. And then one day, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, people are going to look at you and say you blew up overnight. They're going to call you lucky. They're going to wonder what your secret is. And your secret is going to be the simplest, most unsexy answer imaginable. You stopped chasing fast money, and you did the slow work instead. That's it. That's the whole game. Rich isn't a moment. It's not a lottery ticket. It's not a viral post or a crypto pump or a scheme that finally works. Rich is a direction. And every single day, with every smart decision, every dollar invested, every skill learned, every distraction ignored, you're either moving toward it or away from it. Choose the direction, then trust the process. All right, Money Fandom, let's bring it home. Today, we covered why fast money is a trap that keeps you stuck in a cycle. We talked about how your relationship with time is your most valuable financial asset. We broke down the real moves, building a skill stack, focusing on one income stream, investing consistently through index funds, and building something with a long-term vision. And we gave you the daily habits that quietly separate the people who make it from the people who stay stuck. None of this is complicated, but complicated isn't what you need. You need clarity. You need consistency. You need to stop letting the highlight reels of other people's money stories pull you off your own path. Your path is yours. Your timeline is yours. And if you commit to the slow work, the real work, It will pay off. Now here's what I need from you right now. If this video hit home, smash that like button, share this with somebody in your circle who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Money Fandom because we drop financial knowledge every week that your school, your job, and your neighborhood never gave you. Drop a comment below. Tell me honestly, what fast money trap have you fallen for? No judgment zone down there. We all been there. Let's talk about it. Stay consistent, stay patient, stay building. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.